There, we'll do that again. Hello, everybody. Thanks for checking us out today. This is the Rough Craft Show dedicated to creating news stories while enjoying a nice, tasty seltzer this time.
Oh, we're supposed to be drinking?
Yeah.
Okay,
you can. I'm Tom.
I'm
That's
Devin.
Matt. That's Devin. We have names now again. Things have changed. We're updating.
Look at
Kind
this.
of.
This setup looks nice. I'm looking at it on the YouTube.
I'm just
looks
looking
really
at it.
good.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
I might adjust the chat thing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I like it. It looks pretty good. I'm
really
happy about
nice.
it. We get to see everybody. This is Josh. I don't think, Josh, you haven't been on our show yet, have you?
It's been a while. One time.
You were
One time.
fucking loud.
Been a while.
Is he? We'll see how it goes. I'll watch the levels. But yeah, Josh is pretty much like the fourth of our little group of friends. We're just all busy and don't really get to hang out too much. I actually live near Josh, so I could actually hang out with him, but I don't. So tonight we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z while everybody looks down at their phones and sees what's going on.
We just got tagged in something. And it was Josh.
I was talking to my hockey team. I'm sorry.
I'm not real big into Dragon Ball Z. I watched it as a kid. Matt,
I've never seen it.
Matt's the expert. You've seen it. No. I know. I will say Matt's the expert, but Devin and I have both actually did an episode. We voice acted a dubbed episode, one of the English dubs. So we have that under our belt. So
I think
you
should
show that one.
show. Huh?
We were 18 or 17 at the time. So
yeah, if you go to Devin's YouTube channel, I'll let you plug it. I'm not going to plug your stuff for you.
You probably shouldn't plug
politically
it here.
correct. I might go private it now that you say that.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't plug it here.
Probably shouldn't.
Well, I don't think there's anything there that's going to do anything.
No.
There's some things.
Your Ash video pulled more people to that video than anything this could do.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
2012 or 11, whatever it was.
well, whenever we did the it was a long time.
Oh, we did
the
that in
Ash
like
video.
07. That was like 2007. Some of these kiddies don't even remember that, man.
Yeah.
I was looking at the sign at the bar the other night. It's like 2001. They get to be like July, whatever, 2001. I'm like, God, dude.
Yeah, if they see a
Drake over they see 19 on the ID. You're like, you're good.
all done, man.
Yeah, fuck, you're fine. So we're old. Yeah, there's my Dragon Ball Z DVDs. But I really haven't watched it in a long time. So
This is my Middle Earth poster. You can't really ever see it that much. And what's
what's
even
that
better
now?
than that?
And what's that now?
Oh, I was about to point to
Is
it.
this
Oh,
right
I
here?
got
Matt,
one right here.
you show. Oh shit, you do. This is
That's right,
Neil
son.
Romero's book. There's a link in the description to go pre-order that. You can, or not pre-order it. You can just fucking buy it. It's out now.
You just buy it now.
It's just there. There's also a link to his merchandise where you can get stuff. You see that cool little eyeball? See those eyeballs? God damn, these birds.
These bulls. Yeah.
But yeah, these nice eyeballs. You can go and he got all kind of merchandise with that on it. He has there's socks, there's shoes, there's towels. I don't know if there's shoes. I'm probably lying.
Started
He
out
said he
so
can get
good
custom
with the
stuff made.
Devin and I, and then you went straight into Gots.
I know, man. I'm doing my best. It's incremental improvements. I learned funner's not a word when I was like 12, and then I just now got Devin and I down. It'll take a while to get those S's out.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. All right. Yep. Dragon Ball Z is a good show, right, guys?
No, I do not like Dragon Ball Z. Well, let's go ahead and talk about our beers. Keep people waiting even longer than that 10-minute.
Yeah.
All
Whatever.
right.
Well, what truly did you get?
I got the same as you, man. They're my favorite.
I got the mango one. That's what I had left. I was like, I have 3 of these, so whatever.
Well,
It'll be the same
I
thing.
have the 12 pack of the lemonade one, so I have strawberry
Lemonade.
watermelon.
It's the tits.
lemonade. Strawberry's good, but the mango's the best one.
You like the
Without a
mango?
doubt. Mango's 100% the
Really?
best one.
That's okay. I'm having it right now. It's the one that's always left over. We always throw it in the trash.
Really?
Trash.
No, we just never-
That's a
we never
fucking
drink it.
dumb thing to say.
Matt, what are you drinking?
I
Cool.
am drinking.
Josh, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a business.
I'm drinking
Don't interrupt,
Corona
Josh.
Seltzers.
Sorry, Josh.
Corona Seltzers. This particular flavor is blueberry acai variety pack.
Acai. You like blue?
I mean, these are, it's not beer, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
See, I was in the same boat. I used to make fun of these assholes because they're like, we're losing weight drinking seltzers. I'm like, just don't drink beer. Like if you're on a diet, just don't drink beer, you alcoholics. But then I started drinking them. I really like them because I drink LaCroix all the time now, and these are they're good. They're
Tommy
really
does. He's like, this is stupid until I do it, and then it's the
Well,
best thing it's ever
good. But
done.
I'm not doing it.
No,
to
no,
I don't
lose
he
care
weight.
about
argues
losing
with
weight.
you.
Oh, I lost
He
some weight.
argues
It's the
with
best thing ever. You should always lose weight.
I'm not doing it to lose weight. Actually, last night
Vaping's stupid. Oh, what? Puff, puff. Look at my big spark plug I have.
This is the little one.
Oh, I actually think the guy I rode with had a little one. You guys used to have the big, like,
Oh, I
fucking...
still got one somewhere.
Like,
I
needs a
still
battery
got it.
pack.
I just do this
Where-
when I'm
where
on the
that-
show.
Oh, both of you have them now. What happened,
Here it
guys?
is.
We're in a group chat
No, these
together,
are
and then
alcohols.
what happens is we all three are there. It's just like two of us are talking and one of us is watching, because they'll start with vape talk, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to this nonsense. And then Matt and I will talk about internet crap, and Tommy doesn't listen to it. And then
Or
Tom and I don't know.
or
Yeah, or sports, and like Tom and I will talk about something Matt has no interest in, and so like it's a good time. Pretty much all three of us
Yeah.
never have one coherent conversation.
it's very
Never
rare.
in these
And
conversations, so there's that.
What?
I'm never in these conversations, so I wouldn't
Well,
know.
We just had this group chat for
God damn, we're
Years.
finally having to air it all out. All right, the elephant in the room has been pointed out. Yeah, I think there's a rough craft
I've
one, but
also-
that's just Devin
remember,
wasn't
I've
in the rough craft one for a long time. He was, and then he got kicked out or left or something. I don't remember.
I was in it, and then I left. Then we came back. We all reunited, which has happened like 6 times in our lives over the past 20 years. We've been friends. We fight. We break up.
What do you think this episode's about, Josh? You're
This
back
is-
in the
this is-
band.
Back in the day.
You were never out. There's not a band. We're not in a band. You guys want to start a band?
We just I don't know. We talk every day. I'm sure
And
you
Dan,
have
and I
pals you
think
talk to every day.
DNR.
No,
I think this is Devin
I'm a lone
confronting
wolf.
Josh. Devin's finally confronting Josh. You were my best friend. What happened? We don't talk anymore.
The
I don't know,
DNR
it's like a moving
is-
hour away. That's all I know.
So the
It's better.
DNR one, the
Just
the
drive
reason
up
for
here.
that
You got
one-
that big old Chevrolet truck. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm trying to explain why he's not
Poor
in any of
people's
these tracks.
chaos.
But yeah, the DNR one I think is from that was from
we
a
were
thing
gonna
that
do-
doesn't
yeah.
need to be talked about, and it
It's-
kind of just turned into a default one.
Yeah, it wasn't our
come up later. I
the
swear.
three
It's gonna
friends are
come up
getting together to have a chat. It was always like it was a project we were working on, and then now this is the thing that we were working on. Like we just kind of, if I need to say something to Matt, I'll just say it in that group chat. Or for same time, I'll say it in the group chat. Like
Yeah.
it's just easier.
Pretty much. And then like
Yes.
I mean, if more people talked in the Levi's mom's house one, I'd probably
Yeah,
I'd
I
talk in
forgot that
one
we
more.
have that one. Yeah.
I
I
made
just
a
wanna make
logo
it
for
known.
everything.
I don't care about any of this. So
Well, then why am I sitting here stressing out, man? I was sweating.
We're sitting here like,
see the
"Wait,
glyph?
come on, man. It's us.
calling us out on our own goddamn show.
surely Devin would get that reference, but maybe not.
I don't care about any of this. I just want to know. I don't care about any of this.
Guess we're
This
not
literally
friends anymore
means
after all.
nothing to me.
Well, also because I don't think Josh has got to hear this. I've been wanting to tell this story for 2 weeks, and then we'll get in some DBZ talk. I got my first vehicular accident. It was a motor
that
collision. It sucked because of how shitty the response from the police were.
Were you
But
in
everything
your
else
truck?
was my 2018 Colorado. I just got
sucks.
out of the shop. It had a heater core mess up. It's like $2,100 to get that fixed. I just got it out like 2 days later. Bam! I get fucking sideswiped. But the cool thing is have
Ban
you
that
ever?
fucking bot?
What's that?
We did.
Ban that bot. Okay.
We did. Did
Yeah.
somebody say we did? Yeah, we totally did. I still never learned. I still never looked up how to do that. Actually, I think I can do it from here. Let's see.
I mean,
Should just be
nakedhd.xyz sounds like a
Should
real
just
nice
be the, like,
website.
click
I'm
on the
just-
dots or something on the right
Yeah,
side.
it's
Whoever's
not-
admin.
Who's in charge of this piece of shit?
Me and Matt, if Matt's logged in,
Matt and I.
guys. This is
Matt
by
and
the
me.
call.
Oh my god, it's Matt and me. It'll be Matt and me. I'm sorry, guys.
But yeah, so God, yeah, I do need it. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I try to get this figured out.
We'll talk amongst ourselves.
You were wanting to tell the story. I was longing.
Yeah,
to-
we were waiting on your story.
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
sideswipe
You
story.
go do that then. So, Josh, have you ever been in a situation or you ever watch TV and there's like a police chase and the guy's getting chased by the cops and he's just hitting vehicles like all willy nilly like he's in Grand Theft Auto just to get away from the cops?
Yeah.
That was me. I was that guy that got hit by the guy that was getting chased by the cops.
It sucks.
So I was sitting there at the intersection of nobody else is going to Whitehall and MLK, and I'm going to take a left turn, and then out of nowhere, this black SUV just comes up, hits me from the side,
But he
and
said
I
it
just-
should be after that.
I'm like, why did this guy just like? I thought he was trying to get around me. What? Oh,
You said this black, and I was like, oh. He said SUV. I was like, okay.
I don't know the race of the gentleman. I'm glad you brought it up though. So
Yeah, I know.
so after he went by me, I thought it was just some asshole that was in a hurry. No. Then 2 cop cars came right behind him, and I just sat there in the intersection, not knowing what to do. Parked the vehicle, called the cops, and this is where the story gets less interesting and more shitty. Apparently, I didn't go across the intersection, which means I wasn't in city limits. City took care of the other 2 collisions that had happened. They had called the troopers. They canceled the troopers because they were going to take care of the collisions. I was in county limits, so fuck Tom Sawyer, and nobody came out there. And I sat there for 2 hours. Finally, I called dispatch. Trooper came out there. He sat there another 2 hours before he got any information because CD just kept telling him, not our problem, basically, before I finally got any information. That's why I came home that night at like 8 o'clock. I got hit around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So,
Oh my God, man.
and I'm still, and because the vehicle was stolen, so it was the guy that had the vehicle, it wasn't his vehicle, so the person that owns the vehicle, his insurance isn't going to cover it, but I still got to go through them so they can send a letter saying we're not going to cover it. So then my insurance won't, it won't go on my policy and affect me. They can do it as uninsured motor. So I'm still waiting for this fucking letter to come through so I can go get my vehicle fixed. It's been, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks. So, anyways,
That's shitty.
the story was very fun at first. It doesn't sound fun. Nobody's laughing, having a good time.
I'm having a great time. What would we do without
Our
Boys
group
in
chat
blue.
consists of Devin telling me to kill myself and hoping
Yeah,
bad stuff
It's a
happens
lot of
to
that.
me.
And all we do is just say like, I hope, like we like hope that Tommy would have gotten hit and hurt in the wreck there as he got sideswiped, or like I'm like, oh man, I don't have COVID, and they're like, dang, like
Yeah.
they wish I had it instead.
He'll
like,
say
that's
things
awesome.
like
Yeah.
things like, man, I really wish you would have gotten bodily harm in that
Yeah.
accident, and I'm like, not as much as I do, and that's how to combat his cancer, his toxicity.
I have
His
cancer
toxicity.
Of our
You
city.
know,
of our city. So,
Anyway, that's a different episode.
did anybody
Matt-
hit your car, Josh? How's your Chevrolet pickup?
It's it's the heartbeat of America. That's all I
It's
can
all
say.
red.
There you go.
Heartbeat of America. That's right, because Tommy's a
Is this-
Chevy guy.
Yeah. My father-in-law, he works at a Chevy dealership, so
There you
it
go.
just
right.
I don't know shit about cars, so
Tommy got
helps
hit.
knowing him.
Tommy got hit, and he was like, "This is my car." Blah blah. I said, "I know now's not the time, but like a Ford would have been fine if it got sideswiped like that." Like I immediately was like, "I know now's not the time, but I have to say this. I have to."
Well, my vehicle is fine. I can still drive it. The only issue is where they dented in like the front. Like it's just like the front above the
oh
tire.
yeah, where you got hit.
It makes it where the door won't. I mean, I'm sure I could. I'm just not going to force it and cause any more damage. Luckily,
going
I've
in
lost
passenger
I've
side?
lost all this weight, so I can actually slide in there. But the first time I was climbing over, and it's a manual, so I got to climb over the stick and everything.
Oh,
And
man,
I mean,
that's very
sometimes
nice.
it's fun if you do it the right way, but it's still
If
extra.
you do it the right way, climb over the
Yeah.
stick. I got
Get a
you.
little poke there in your.
I've become closer to my vehicle since then.
There you go.
What's going on with your any car stuff with you, Matt?
I got my first ticket in the Mustang.
Mustang.
Was
How
your wife
fast
a
were
little
you
upset
going?
about you getting a ticket in her car?
Her dream car?
I was going 77 in a 55 leaving work, and this is
What's
this is
so
a long
important?
stretch. It's a long stretch of road that stretches from my work, which is a big government facility, and
Not important.
a bunch of woods around it. So I pull out of the
Not
gate
important.
and I just race out. I'm going
You're just
70.
like,
Did you
gotta
try to
get-
drive into
I'm
the woods?
getting
I'm
the-
trying to
You
figure out where
fucking
those
fired
woods
up?
come into the story.
You got that
Yeah.
V8 fired up. Let them horses run, son. You were at
I'm
5
getting out of
o'clock
there.
hit. You were out of
just-
there. Uh-huh.
He was just racing his ghost.
Put the
Yeah,
G
sure.
put
Gran
it in,
Turismo.
put it in sports
Trying to
mode
be-
plus and get the hell out of there.
Uh-huh.
And
Trying to
then-
beat that lap time.
There's
right.
this road has like a hill and you can't really see over it. And I'm
Yeah,
just
that's what
going,
cops said. And you know,
Yeah.
so it's. I tell my wife all the time, when you're flying down the interstate and you see like an apex of hill, I'm like, just slow down. And then when you don't see the cop sitting there, then just take back off. Like, just slow down if you're gonna speed, because they're gonna write you a ticket for 77 and 55 and not even knock it down at all.
Yeah,
This is a
speed's
full
the name
77.
of the game.
So I'm going over the hill, and I just see this white sedan coming up this the other way.
Oh, he
I was
flipped around and got you.
He banged a Yui and just came
How
right
did,
after.
he know you were going 77?
I don't know.
Dude,
But
you
I
should've
told-
gone. I was
Well,
going to speed limit,
hold on,
officer.
let me finish. I told you I got a ticket. I didn't tell you the story
That's
about it, how I got the ticket.
Yes,
the
I
last thing
did
I
it. I
wanna
was
hear.
speeding, officer. I'm sorry.
So he banged a Yui, pulled me over. And he's like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" I said, "I plead the fifth." And he
Really?
said,
No, you did not.
"Yeah, I said I
What a
plead the
fucking
fifth."
idiot.
Wow.
That's not how you do that.
I said, "I
He
plead the
said,
fifth."
"Sir, please step out of your vehicle."
No, it's like
He said, "I work for the government too. We're on the same side."
We're on the same side, brother.
I said, I plead
Did you
the
really
fifth.
say I plead the fifth?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, because
You deserve a ticket for that.
If you say that you're speeding, you're admitting guilt.
Yeah, what you say
You're
is
incriminating
no.
yourself.
I think I was going 55, officer.
Say I
I'm not
plead the
gonna-
fifth. You're admitting guilt.
Yeah, but I'm not. And if I say I'm going 55, I'm lying. And
You-
so I
you
was
know-
like, I'm not
you know
You
lying.
know
This
you're
guy-
lying.
This guy pulls people over and writes them tickets for a living. And when you said that, he said, "What he thought? What a fucking idiot."
Yeah, what a fucking dummy. What a piece of garbage.
He's like, "All right, fucking case closed here. No ticket for you, sir."
So wait, when you said that I plead the fifth, he wrote you a ticket for 77, or did you
Yep.
say no? I was going 77 miles an hour.
No, I said I plead the fifth, and he said, "Well, I pulled you over because you're going 77 and 55."
How did
Like,
he
fuck.
know? How did he know if he was
work.
driving the other way?
There's training on that. I'm not saying that it's legitimate training,
go to
but
court
from my understanding, they
and be
have
like-
training for that.
There's
That
training.
butt
His
is
brother's
fucking
a
back.
cop. He knows.
There's no way. I'd go to court and be like, "There's no way he radared me. I was going down the road. What is he fucking driving down the road radar?" And like, that's come on, dude.
You should have just said,
I
"I
just
can't drive 55."
That's right. I can't
I
drive.
can't
55.
drive. I
Real
can't.
quick,
But,
so I just realized why this bot's hitting us because Josh was talking about not being in the group chats, and they're saying, "Tired of being alone? We'll help you."
Tired of being alone.
I think
Oh,
they got a
Apple
group
Green
chat.
over there.
You're
There's a group
deleting
chat.
the
So
messages, but
yeah, you're not
he's not
banning
banned.
the person.
yeah.
Keep him in here. We need that viewer.
So you can, yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. No,
I keep saying hide this viewer from this channel, but I don't know.
You just go ahead and keep telling stories,
Anyway.
or maybe get us into DBZ. and I'll
77.
mess with it.
77.
I
but he
think
gave me,
that
gave me
Mustang goes
108
77
out
miles an hour.
there. Mustang goes about 200 miles an hour. Well, no, it goes 180. But
I don't think. Is that what your speedometer says?
Is that
What?
a that's a V6?
There's no,
no,
way.
it's a V8.
It's a V8. Yeah, nah.
No, there's no way.
25 tops.
Yeah, you're not hitting
120.
180.
No,
or
it's
nothing.
what's up? She didn't know I had the ticket. She's coming in saying, "What did you say?"
Oh my God! She found out on the show you got a ticket.
She's sitting there hearing you tell the story. She's like, "What a fucking idiot!"
In my car?
But no, he's a site. He was a site police. So he's like, "You work for the site?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Let me see your badge and all that." So I had
Yeah,
to
he's
give him
probably hitting about 120. There's no way. What is it? Is it 2021, 2022 Mustang?
2021 GT.
They're geared to, well,
One
again,
140.
it's a different episode.
140.
No, we need to talk.
160.
This is more interesting than Dragon Ball Z. Whatever be.
Yeah, that's a good.
There
Point.
you
Anyway,
They're geared for dragging acceleration. They're not geared for top speed.
are you rushing or are you dragging? And that's what the cops started fucking slapping Matt in the face. He was having to count before 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. God, what a reference no one gets.
Well,
Anyway,
it is Dragon Ball Z, not Russian Ball Z.
are you rushing or are you dragging? Speaking of Dragon Ball Z,
Oh,
guys. Did you guys like Dragon Ball at all?
I like Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
I
I like
really
Dragon
did.
Ball a lot.
Did you
I'll
like
be
it more
honest
than
with
Z?
you. I didn't watch much of it.
I didn't like it.
Make sure, hey, just because we're all going. I mean, I don't know. It's part of the show. We're all going to talk over each other.
Yeah, fuck it.
I saw
Everyone,
like
if you want to talk, guys, can you raise your hand?
Goku versus Ten Shinhan was a great.
Now,
Fine.
Matt, you and I know who
Hey,
Shin Han is,
cheers,
but for the people
Aaron
at home-
Chapman. Thanks for the subscription.
Tien.
Come back
Now-
in a week or two when we decide to do this again.
Now, you and I know who that guy is, Matt. But for the viewer at home, tell people who Tenshin Shan is.
Generation.
Well, real quick, I want to go back to your previous
TN.
question, Devin, about do we like Dragon Ball? And I do like Dragon Ball. I don't know if I'd say I enjoyed it more than Dragon Ball Z because the action and fun and Super Saiyans. But Dragon Ball is it's a fun adventure. I think it's what I like about animes. A lot of times it's just you got
It's
some
much
characters.
less like
There's kind of a
fighty,
story
more like a
and,
story. Yeah.
Every episode kind of has its own thing. It reminds me a lot of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Not that
I
James
just don't like
Cameron stuff.
anime, guys. I'm really sorry. I like
I
that
know.
one.
Yeah,
And
you're
I
like
like,
Matt.
I like Gundam Wing. That's it.
You're like the only anime I fucking like are like the two that I watch.
That's it. Yeah, just the two
Oh.
that I've seen.
Go watch Death Note. You,
I just
you
don't
like,
get why people are so into anime. I know I'm gonna get beat up for this, but I just don't get
here's
it,
the
man.
reason why, because I was in the same boat. I used to make fun of people like this is lame.
Boy, do you do that? Yeah, I know.
And then
Then
I
you,
was like,
then
wait
you
a
started
second.
liking it,
I was like,
Hey,
these.
Devin's lying right now.
huh?
He's like, I only like 2 animes. The only 2 I watch. Motherfucker watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
I no. I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh. It would just be on TV when I was a child.
He's like, it was just happening to be on
I
TV
played
when I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
flipped over
And
to
I would
it.
watch it, but I don't know what happened in the thing. I know Trust in the Heart. He had like a deep voice, then not a deep voice. I don't some necklace with a pyramid on
You know
it.
what? You know what Devin's
How did the
favorite duel
pyramids even
monster
get
is?
made, guys? Can we get
It
Joe
is.
Rogan on the phone?
It is Red Eyes Black Dragon. How would you know that? How would you know what Red Eyes Black Dragon
I think
is?
he played the
unless you
cards.
watched
I
anime?
played the card game.
No.
I think I would have had a better shot at Michael than you did. You got your fucking ass stomped.
Dude, he did fucking
This
stop
is
my ass.
this
He's
is
playing
the part where we
Dragoonies
cut
now.
back to that, but we can't.
He's playing.
I don't
He's
have that
playing
ability.
tier 0
We'll
deck.
cut
and I'm
back.
playing
We'll
like
enter it.
tier 3.
We're not gonna.
So no one really? Did anyone watch Dragon Ball all the way?
I
Matt?
watched all the way
Yes.
through like as an adult.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Did you like it more?
Jordo
It's
had
funny-
mentioned it, and
it's
I
funny.
know, that's That's why I
I
watched
don't want to
it.
admit this on here, but I do like Krillin a lot. I know he's much more in Dragon Ball, so I
like
kind of
Krillin.
need to watch it.
Yeah. Well,
He's one of my favorite characters.
Dude,
here's the thing.
Krillin
Here's,
versus Piccolo is one of the greatest fights in Dragon Ball.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh my god, I gotta go watch it, man.
So
All right, I'm
here's
gonna
the
YouTube
thing
that real quick.
about anime, and the reason I think you'd like it, because number one, you like good stuff. There is a lot of that lame, weird anime stuff that none of us like. Most people don't. But then like you have like, just think of it this way: like you have these shows that you watch that have really good stories and everything. And anime, it's because it's cartoons. They're really free to do whatever the hell they want. They're not doing like Family Guy where they're just trying to make jokes. They're telling good stories through animation, and a lot of them are just super creative, like just really good stories that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. And they're very imaginative. And like Death Note, it's a pretty simple idea, but you like good stuff. You like I was gonna
I like that you
reference
keep
movie.
complimenting me. I like that part.
But Dragon Ball was never meant to be that type of anime.
No, Dragon Ball as a whole sucks.
Dragon Ball was meant to be a gag manga.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Toriyama's a comedian.
Yeah, the American version.
really?
Of it
Is he
changed it
alive?
A lot.
Yes, he's
I
still
mean,
alive.
all the fucking characters are named after vegetables.
Vegetables. And
What?
They're all
Yes.
pun. Every
Is
character's
that
name
news
is a
to you,
pun on food.
Devin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Kakarot.
Swear to God.
Is Vegeta?
carrot in Japanese.
Oh my god. And
Yeah,
what
so
about Vegeta?
Dragon Ball was never meant to be.
I don't know what it is, but
serious
Vegeta,
story.
vegetable.
What about Krillin? Krill? That's a fish. Guys, you guys are
Fucking
really.
theories blowing out the water now. Yeah,
Is
but
that
yeah,
why there's
I know.
giant fish in it?
That's why,
Wait,
like,
that doesn't make any sense at all. What I would have said.
yeah, I don't know if it's true for all
A
the
dog is
characters.
a president.
Maybe not all of them. So.
Oh yeah, you're
Krillin-
right. The
or
president is a dog.
Curry in Japanese, which is Krillin, means chestnut. So it's all like fucking vegetables and stuff.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's
Vegeta's
just not-
vegetable.
Maybe he just doesn't have a great imagination, which is evident from watching the show in general.
I got.
Well, if
Like a
you
list
look
here,
at
it's-
Buddhism and Taoism,
Mhm.
and if you look deep into it, it makes sense.
How
but
would one
it's-
go about looking
Why?
deep into it?
How does it make sense?
Well, some of the
Anyway,
techniques.
If you understand, I know you didn't like the yin yang talk that one time, Devin, but let's
Uh-huh.
get into that real quick. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
But
know
see,
that.
I says Vegeta is vegetable, and it says King Vegeta is the same as Vegeta's on this list.
It's king vegetable.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
then-
Gohan
Broly's
means-
broccoli. Yeah,
Gohan is cooked rice.
Bardock is a pun on a Japanese root vegetable, burdock. Kale, I don't know what that is. Leek,
Kale's a-
huh?
same.
So yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. So he really was just like, fuck it, and then everyone's like,
The whole
you gotta have some more of this shit, man.
well, that's
Yeah.
like Master Roshi's like always looking at porn and shit, and like
This radish.
Yeah, you gotta. He has to get his porno mags.
yeah, it's a very
knows.
and like Dragon Ball Z.
He came
like,
over that weakness in Super.
He came over.
really.
He made Puar, that cat that Yamcha has, turn into a sexy girl, and then he just kept doing it and sexually assaulting her throughout the night until he could resist her.
That's the other thing about Japanese anime is they don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Well,
That's why I don't
know-
like anime, guys.
I was
No.
watching.
The
I mean,
representation of women.
that is a good. Yeah.
Well,
Let's take a
you know,
Right,
Android
guys.
18 played a big part in the tournament. Josh, this is what I want to ask. How
Hey, buddy.
deep are you into the? Have you watched any of Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, I've watched all the way through Goku Black.
I got to be honest,
Okay.
guys,
Whoa.
we're not gonna get that far. So just
We're doing Z.
bump your brakes.
Everything after Z is stupid, guys.
Okay, I wasn't
I
sure.
started
No.
watching it. I started watching it. I loved it. I started showing it to my kid, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, this doesn't." He was asking all these questions. I was like, "Okay, well, let's go back and watch Dragon Ball Z." So we started watching Dragon Ball Z, so he would understand. So
He's
I
like, what's
kinda
going on? You're like,
stopped
all
watching
right,
Super.
let's go back and watch Dragon Ball.
And then
said,
he's
"What's
like,
going on here?"
why is Krillin and Gohan freaking out? Because Krillin died against Frieza.
And
I'm
then he's
yeah.
like,
oh,
he's
wait
like,
a minute. He died in Dragon Ball. So
He's
we
like,
got to
"Alright,
go back
son."
to Dragon
He's
Ball.
done. He can only
Well-
die twice or whatever the rules are.
And he starts watching Dragon Ball. He's like,
So-
Dad, look, I got to be honest. This sucks. He's like, you're right, son. I'm going to save you a lot of time.
I wasn't sure if you had caught up with the manga. Have you seen Dragon Ball Super Broly yet?
No,
Mm,
no one's seen it.
no, don't think so.
I used to always hear about Brawly,
Yeah.
and then you didn't hear anything about it.
You know what
That's because he
Brawly
was
was?
only in movies.
Have you
now,
ever
now he's canon, man. Now he's
have
a
you
real
ever
character.
have you ever watched any of the sagas like where like they'll have like a bad guy, then they have to train really hard to beat this bad guy that they can't
Yeah, like
beat?
the movies, like the fruit tree one is like my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's
Tree of
it's all the same. It's all.
You mean like
all-
every
Broly
bad guy
was
in Dragon Ball
Broly was
history?
a he's
He's
Broly
like,
was a big
how are we
bad
gonna
guy.
kill this guy? And then they fucking hyperbolic time. I punched my microphone. Hyperbolic time
Like
chamber it up.
Goku Black was an interesting villain because they were like,
Sounds racist.
I'm sure it wasn't.
let's do the evil containment wave, and I thought that's a great idea. Like when they sealed King Piccolo and Dragon Ball, it's a great
You can just
callback.
do whatever you want. It's a cartoon show.
Yeah, and then
Whatever.
and
Trunks
then
got
they,
too muscular.
and then they fucked that up, and then Trunks now has a spirit bomb with a
comes
sword in
back.
it.
That sounds
So-
dumb. So I want to go
Anyways,
back real quick.
Dragon
So
Ball Z.
the reason it all sucks. Not the
Yeah.
reason, but
Why
one
don't
of the
you like
reasons.
it?
Dragon Ball's cool. Like you go through, there's an adventure, there's a clear goal. All this struggle to go and get all the
Yamcha's
Dragon
getting some
Balls,
puss.
and then you get to Dragon Ball Z, and like, why do they even call it Dragon Ball anymore? Like that's not. It's a non-thing to go and get all the Dragon Balls. Like there's
He's
one.
got a Dragon Ball on his hat.
There's one episode or it's
play a
the start
role.
of a movie where they literally give away all the Dragon Balls as a gift from like a raffle.
But
And it
the
just-
movies
Oh, that
are, like,
that's
not
Dragon Ball Super
canonical,
Battle of
right?
Gods.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
Battle
Dragon
of
Ball
Gods where they do
so
that.
stupid.
The
And it's
movies aren't
just-
even like part of it though, right? They're a whole
That-
different
but
like
that-
thing.
No,
Well,
some movies are the movies are canon now.
Some
Like
of them
Some
are.
because one
all
one
Dragon
was
Ball
like
Super movies are canon,
'cause
pretty much.
which one was it where like Gohan had like all the Namekian stuff, pretty much the same haircut, all that stuff, but it's like it didn't make any sense for that movie to take place like on Earth at that time, or whatever. It might have been Tree of Might. I can't remember.
When
but-
Gohan had what?
He had the bowl cut he had when he was on Namek, but he was on Earth during the movie, and it was like it didn't make any sense like
Was
how that
cooler?
because Goku was still alive. It didn't make any sense.
Cooler.
No, it wasn't cooler. God damn it, Matt! I just said it was the fucking Tree of Might.
Oh yeah,
It
Tree
did-
of Might
it
doesn't
did
make. That's a movie. It doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
remember.
It's
Well,
outside
I'm
the
saying,
timeline.
but there's that movie, and they had the one where the robot guy, and then what was it? There was three of them, and then the Garlic Jr. Saga. Was that canonical?
No, that wasn't either.
Just-
Yes, I'm saying.
The best way to look at it
I don't
is
know.
like I think Dragon
Movies
Ball's
are their own
canonical,
separate
Dragon Ball Z is
timeline,
canonical,
except for
then
when you
everything.
hit Super timeline,
God
and then
damn it!
Super.
Is my mic
it's
muted
all-
again? You son of a bitch!
No, it's
just
just
Matt's talking over here.
you're saying shit that doesn't matter. All the Dragon Ball Z movies are not canon, but all the Dragon Ball Super movies are canon for the time being.
I'm gonna ask Google: are the Dragon Ball Z movies? Okay, it's already put in here already. Like very
Yeah.
people want to know. But-
one of them.
But they had those three movies that came out, and Tree of Might was the World's Strongest was the ice robot.
World's
one.
Strongest was a great. I loved
I
World's
didn't
Strongest.
like
man.
that one.
I
I did
got-
not
I,
like
like
that one.
that. I really like World's Strongest.
I got a question. I'm not trying
Guys-
to be an asshole. Why are we talking about this?
This
Like
is
why are we
straight
talking
beers
about?
and buds.
Well, I mean the movies in general. Like I
We're
just
trying
don't-
to see if they're canon or not.
Okay,
They're not
fair
canon.
enough.
Well, I really want to ask you guys, and this is a for real serious question. And this might end our friendships.
Who's the
Who
best
was
human?
who was the
Krillin.
best character in all
No.
of Dragon Ball Z?
No, which I need to know, and I got to know from all you guys. Which dub do you prefer?
Mm,
The
I think
Ocean
it's
dub or the Funimation dub? And there is a correct answer.
I think it was
Big
the
Green
Doug
Dub.
Plays Games version.
Big Green
I
Dub
don't-
had Lord Slug goes. Who is he?
I don't know
Where
that I
was
know
he
the
from?
difference. I'll be
Yeah, I
honest with you.
couldn't tell you if I know the difference. Or not.
I'm
The one that came
I'm,
on
I'm tempted to
Toonami.
say Funimation dub just
but-
because I like Chris Sabat's.
You're
not
fucking
because,
retarded.
No,
No,
not
you
because
listen
of
to
Chris
me.
Sabat.
Hey, we do not
because of Chris
condone
Sabat's
the language
Vegeta.
being used by members
But
of the
because,
Roughcraft this episode,
Sheen-
and I want to apologize
I
publicly
didn't
to
say it. I
everybody.
stopped myself from saying it.
I think it came out.
I said "ruh," and then I didn't say it.
Sheen Schimmel's Goku I like better than
Yes, that Goku is
Christopher's,
better.
Goku.
Chris Sabat is terrible, and
Chris
I don't
Sabat,
like
I
his
don't like
Vegeta.
Chris Sabat's Vegeta. I really like Ocean Dub's Vegeta.
Ocean Dub's Vegeta is perfect.
What's the Ocean
He's-
Dubs? Is that
He's much more sinister. He's much more squirrely. He's not
The
this
original?
"I'm Vegeta." He's like 4 foot tall. It doesn't make sense for him to sound like that. And he sounds just like fucking Piccolo. Like, why do they sound the same?
it also doesn't make sense that he was originally 4 foot tall and then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
in,
he's like,
then he
"Fuck
grows
Vegeta."
and he's the same fucking.
Do that
height as
again,
Goku.
Devin.
Huh?
You've been waiting for your opportunity to do that. I'm sure. Go ahead and
To
hit
do
it one
what?
more time.
Hit what?
Get it slow so I can see it. That's sweet flexing, man.
Oh, I was doing my Vegeta.
right, Josh, show
I didn't
him
even
up.
flex- Josh, show me them things. Show me them muscles, bro.
Oh boy, man,
This
you
is
can
at
just.
that.
I
You're
got,
wearing
I've
the
got
wrong
more
shirt, man.
fat. I've
we
got
gotta
more
we
fat.
gotta see them. We gotta see them shoulders, man. Them shoulders looking good.
Shoulders.
I know Josh does. Josh
Shoulders
does
are coming in nicely.
You
But
know,
the
I just
Ocean
want-
Dub.
Gotta take a shirt
I'll be
off.
honest here.
You
I ain't
guys-
gay, and Josh is lucky I'm not.
You guys don't remember they would go to Dragon Ball Z. You'd watch the show, and it would get up to the cell,
certain
the
point and
Frieza,
restart.
and then it would restart, and it did it fucking twice. And I remember
that's why
when
I
the
quit
episode
watching the show.
happened. My brother and I would get home. We were like, okay, let's see if they're going to continue. It would be fucking back to that first episode. We'd be
And then,
so
and then
upset.
Cameron only had one outlet for his anger, and that was
He would just
whooping
beat
Devin's
the
ass.
shit out of me.
Who's
So-
gonna win, Devin?
But then we remember when it finally did continue, and it was a whole different dub team.
Yeah.
That's why it kept resetting, because Ocean Dub quit, and then the Funimation had to take her. So I was like, why do they all sound so weird?
But they
I thought
brought
they were
back
just
the Ocean Dub
assholes.
Vegeta for Dragon Ball Super.
God bless. I'm gonna go back and watch it then. He's so much better, man. You can look at the part like when he's freaking out because he lost to Dragon Ball and he's like flying and he's screaming. It's so much better than Savage. Savage sucks, man. I'm sorry. He's got a good voice and all, other than his problematic things he said in that one outtake that was leaked.
That was Sean
Schimmel.
Schimmel. He's like,
Yeah.
my son's a F.
Yeah, he was saying some very bad things. We don't condone that here at the Roughcraft. So Dragon Ball. All right, you guys liked it. I didn't watch it.
Krillin versus Piccolo is a fight you
I
really
didn't
need
watch
to
it.
check out.
I can't
I
believe
actually
you never
haven't-
saw it.
I got it pulled up here. I'm ready to watch it.
I was very confident that you had actually seen it.
So,
I
but
had a
never watched
comic.
basically,
comic
the final
that
the
I-
final villain of Dragon Ball was Piccolo, which
I
is
knew
why.
that.
Which is why in Z, when Piccolo shows up at Kami House after Ranma shows up, they're like,
Mhm.
"It's Piccolo!" And
Yeah.
and they're
That's
like,
good.
"Oh, I'm scared of Piccolo," but he's like, "Let's work together, Goku." And
He's like, the balls are inert. And they get together and they go and blow up Raditz.
go fight Raditz. Raditz dies, and then Goku dies, sacrifices himself to hold Raditz.
Wow,
How many
Piccolo
times has Goku
doesn't-
fucking died?
So
So far-
14, right?
Here's
so
the thing
far,
that
like,
doesn't make sense
4.
about Dragon Ball Z. So they go back and forth about who the fucking whole show's about. Originally it's Goku, and then like halfway through the Saiyan saga, they make it like it's about Gohan.
Yeah.
Because it's all about like Gohan's trials and tribulations through training with Piccolo, and then all on Namek and this and that, and then all of a sudden Goku shows up again and defeats Frieza and saves the day, and all of a
It's
sudden,
okay.
yo,
He
well,
saves something.
he saves the day, and then it's like,
And the
okay,
gay is the
well,
little
now all
guy
of-
that
now-
likes Tien, right?
The
The
show,
little
was,
white guy.
was never about Gohan.
but now all of a sudden it's about
It
Goku
was.
again.
Is
And
that is that true though, Matt?
Yes, Toriyama
So
has
Gohan
stated,
was never supposed to be the guy, because in Cell Saga, which is where the show is the best, like it gets to that
It-
point.
it
and
was just
dies
and
off.
continuous.
it's,
he
it's
was
the
just-
best.
Yeah,
But it's
just
Toriyama's
doing
never
this-
changed
When they
his
start-
mind about the show, has he? Say
What?
like I'm done with the show. The show's not going to continue, but then he continues the show.
Toriyama
Because
never
it's-
stated he was done.
He just has to beat this horse until it stops spitting out money. Like, why would he not? I would do the same
See,
thing.
like the whole
Call of Duty.
reason, whole reason Dragon Ball Super came about is because Dragon Ball Evolution.
So what was his? He just, I guess he pantsed all of it. So like everyone thought Gohan was being built up as like the guy, and then the Great Saiyan Man shit happened, and it's just like heartbreaking.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why
They
I wanted
did
to
it.
ask
No, it
the
is.
question of
That's
who
why
was
this new movie.
so-
There's a new movie that just came out called Dragon Ball Superhero.
Is it canon?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's,
You talking about where Piccolo goes orange and shit?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Gohan-
more as they do. I love changing fucking colors and hair. Then they're like,
Gohan-
oh, how strong he
it
is.
works.
It has Gohan Beast. Is all that movie is all about Gohan.
How do you
for the
know he's
Gohan
strong?
fan.
His hair's a different color we haven't seen
Yes.
before.
Gohan's hair is white and he has red eyes. Like
They're like,
the original
guys,
Super
longer
Saiyan
than
was meant to
normal.
be.
we can't have their hair get any longer. Make it blue.
Make it blue.
Everyone's
Make
Okay.
it blue.
Everyone's like, oh, blue.
It's got to be red first.
Toriyama.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
red first, and then
No, isn't
That-
that one where they're like
that was-
half monkey?
That was another episode, example
yeah,
of
that
how
was
shitty it
that's
was.
GT. That's a whole
That's GT.
different timeline.
What's the fucking the Super Saiyan God thing? That movie was fucking. They're sitting there this whole time. They're like, oh, how are we gonna do it? We can't beat. The other thing that has beaten a god was Beerus or something like that, or Beerus.
every time.
They're like,
They-
how do
they
we fucking beat him?
basically- They
There's
turn
nothing we can do.
fusion. They turn fusion into fusion times 5. They're
Well,
like,
they
if you
needed-
can harness the power of 5 Saiyans into one person, you can be as strong as this
But
guy.
they're like,
That's how
but
they
we
do it.
only have
Sure,
4
I think.
Saiyans. What are we gonna do? And they're
know,
like,
it's like-
but she's pregnant, and there's a Saiyan
Yeah,
in her
but the
Is
belly.
that really
thing
what
is-
happened?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Hey,
That's
that's
exactly
very
what-
that's very on topic today. Now we're gonna talk about guys.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the baby alive, guys?
Uh,
and we know where Dragon Ball Z
ooh.
stands on that, guys.
We're
Yes.
not saying that we agree one way or the other here at the
Ooh,
Rough Craft. We're
but
not publicly
the
stating an
difference
opinion.
is, Goku
Dragon Ball
would
Z did.
usually beat that person after that happened. Beerus still whooped his ass.
Yeah, I like Beerus personally. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
really
I
like
think it's a
Beerus.
good direction for the show. Beside whatever, blah blah blah.
Goku,
Dragon Ball Z.
even
See
even at the end
title
of
name?
even at the end of Super and further on to the manga, Goku is still weaker than Beerus. Beerus is still the strongest in the
So-
universe.
But that's the whole. Thing's the same. It's like here's a guy we can't beat him. What are we gonna do? And then they save the day at the end. He goes KO Ken times 10, whatever he's got to do. And what I mean, that's why I'm thinking it might actually suck. It's every
No,
you
it
know what's
does.
gonna happen every time.
Well,
It's
here's
not
here's
meant
what
to
I
be
just need
like a
everybody
big
to admit.
story-driven show. It's meant to be
Listen to
a
me,
fun action comedy
Okay.
show.
Yes.
That's fine,
If he can, if people can admit what Matt just admit, I'm fine with that. The story sucks. It's the same thing over and over. But if it looks fucking cool, Super Saiyans they're super badass. The fucking fighting, everything about it is fucking cool as shit. That's why as kids, like you fucking draw and like I feel like most kids like that's what you would do is draw Dragon Ball Z characters, and it's fucking super cool.
Dude.
But
Very
but
easily
yeah, the
make a
story's
reference
terrible.
to relay all this.
Here
Yes,
comes Tom
it's the,
pulling
it's,
up his.
it's the same. Sorry,
Which one you want to
good
say?
man. I'm happy to be
you.
here.
it's the same thing over and over. I get it, but it's still cool. If you guys ever seen a pair
So
of these.
what's your
Taking a
favorite?
drink of
Never
my
seen
beer.
one. What's your favorite saga, and why is it the Saiyan
Okay.
saga?
It
Saiyan Saga is my
it's-
favorite
No,
saga, dude.
No, not at all.
Saiyan
It's
Saga
super-
is my
uh,
favorite.
You're gonna say Frieza saga, aren't you?
Nope.
Me? No.
Ooh.
My favorite saga is the Cell Saga.
I feel like
It
I'm
sounds
answering
like it's really
questions
good.
that aren't being directed at me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
What's your favorite saga, Tom?
I'm
My
just
favorite
saying.
saga, 100% without a question, is Cell Saga.
Okay, we got
That's-
divided over here.
That's why I want to everybody to say who their favorite character in all of Dragon Ball Z was and who their least favorite character was, and you have to be very specific because everybody changes throughout the show.
Yeah, everybody changes, and I might personally,
yeah, we'll go with
my-
Josh. Josh,
my-
favorite character.
my opinion has changed over the years. So my favorite saga is the Cell Saga. During that time, my favorite character was Future Trunks. I like the long
Not
hair.
the fucking
look.
bitch ass past one.
I was all about Future Trunks when he first
I like
arrived
Future
on
Trunks.
the scene,
You liked his,
and
dude. You know what I like? I like this
Whatever.
fucking. I like this fucking haircut, man. That was
was
it
pretty
for
sick.
me.
His
It was-
haircut.
It was blue.
I remember just
and
seeing
it was
pictures of
parted.
him online, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, this guy looks so cool, man."
I always
Remember
I
even
could
Toonami-
never draw his hair right.
I
Toonami
remember
was even like,
Super
'cause
Saiyan
people would
5.
send in pictures that they drew to Toonami, and they would show them, and the guy was even like, "Trunks people, you'll get your time. Just hold on." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm 11." That was the coolest thing I ever thought. So, all right, so your favorite character, Trunks.
Let's
Yeah,
do. Let's,
Trunks. Then now Vegeta actually.
I would definitely. I could. Yeah. I could be on the same wavelength as that. My answers are different, but yeah, I haven't watched it recently, so my answer stays as consistent.
Okay.
So I'll just go with mine. Favorite character. The best moment in the show ever was fucking
I know
Teen
what you're gonna say.
Gohan
Go ahead.
going fucking Super Saiyan 2. Fucking Teen Gohan. Just regular Super Saiyan Gohan. Fucking his. I was like, now that's some cool hair. So I fell off the
cool
Trunks
hair.
bandwagon and
You want
joined
some
that.
lightning on that thing, don't you?
Yeah, Teen Gohan's the best character in the show. My favorite character.
You mean-
And
This Gohan.
Is that Gohan?
yeah, that's
Yes.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I
It
think
is
to me,
SS2, yeah.
to me that was like the biggest. I mean, you could argue, of course, Goku going Super Saiyan was the biggest moment in the show. I agree with that 100%. But once that happened, like in the first saga, right? Like the Saiyan saga. So like
Second.
moving forward, like I feel like Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, him being young and powerful and all this stuff, like it was, I don't know, it was such a big deal. And I just, and it showed that it was the first, because at that time, there was no precedent set for, just Super Saiyan and then do another Super Saiyan and then do Super Saiyan 12. It was just Super Saiyan was it. And so then going Super Saiyan 2, that at that point, nothing in the show ever will be good. That was the last time they could do that and fans could watch it and actually enjoy it. And
Like to
boy,
piggyback
did-
off
did
that
did
when
I-
you get
did
finished.
I enjoy it? And
I
then
can
I just
understand
want to just real quick,
Just interrupt him.
worst character in the show, adult Gohan. Great Saiyan
Yeah.
man, get the fuck out of here. You ruined it. You had it. You fucking had it. Go ahead, Josh.
You
Yeah, I was
fumbled
just
the
gonna
ball at the 1
say-
yard line.
I agree. And that is because yes, Super Saiyan Goku going Super Saiyan, nothing's gonna match it ever because of the build up. It
Yeah.
took like,
Mhm.
all of Dragon Ball and then the Saiyan saga all the way up to Frieza saga, and that's what built that shit up. But
Yep.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is a close second because they went through another. They didn't like do it really quickly, like they did with all the other transformations. Like with the Super Saiyan God, not to get off subject to Super or whatever, but Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, all the other stuff, whether it's canon, different timelines, whatever. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they built it up through at least another 2 sagas, the Android Saga and then through the Cell Saga. So at least there was that time where Super Saiyan was the only thing that was around, regular Super Saiyan. And it was still a feat for Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, everybody else to hit that after Goku did it originally. So when Gohan transpired through that, it was like super, transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once he transitioned even higher, that was super close second, in my opinion.
I do want to add real quick. Also, like the reason I like Cell Saga and all that stuff, because to me that was the climax of the show. Nothing happened after that because I quit watching it at that point because it did what you were talking about earlier, Devin, is where they'd get to the end of a saga and then they'd restart. And I did that twice, and I was like the Garlic Junior Saga was like 2 episodes. And I swear to God, they started over again after it. So after that, I was like, I'm done. And then so I never watched the Buu Saga, which I kind of hate because that sounds like it would have been pretty cool, but.
Yeah, the fusion stuff was kind of wild when we first saw it.
I feel like that could have been interesting as well, similar to like the going.
It could have been like Vegeta and Goku fuse after Majin Vegeta. That was that shit was fucking wild, man.
I could see that being like again, like I'm like nothing's good after Super Saiyan 2, nothing's exciting, but yeah, fusions could still be pretty cool and unique and interesting.
Fusion was good, but they did it in the Frieza saga. I mean, Piccolo fuse would nail,
yeah.
But granted, I guess Saiyans couldn't do that in the same wavelengths as Namekians could. But the fusion was a cool thing, but it had been done, so it was regurgitated. I guess.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Piccolo was a bad guy in Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
Originally, yeah.
He was the main bad guy.
If it wasn't for Gohan, he would have.
He's like, one day you're
going
to raise my son for me.
Yeah.
He said,
Gohan turned him good.
Yeah, my 2 favorite characters are
sacrifices himself.
Piccolo and Hercule.
I like Hercule a lot.
I fucking love Hercule. Man.
Wait, did you say Hercule's your favorite character?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Satan himself?
His personality. It's great.
Yeah. Dude,
You're gonna go toe to toe with the champ.
The more we talk about this show, the more obvious it is a comedy.
Okay, you might be right. This might be it's pretty terrible.
Who's the best character in?
My favorite.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, I don't want to tell you anymore.
Okay, cool. So who's the best character in the Budokai Tenkaichi games?
What?
I only remember that specific one, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. No, the best character is, I think I'm probably gonna get it wrong. Who's the fucking guy that changes? Fucking the guy with the horns. What's his name?
Captain Ginyu.
Captain Ginyu, yeah, the Ginyu Force. He was the best characters because you just let somebody whoop your ass the whole fucking fight, and then you fucking change bodies and you win.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that. Yeah, it's Frieza. But I would say Krillin's my favorite character.
Dude, they brought Captain Ginyu back in Super, and that was great.
I would say Krillin's my favorite just because he's always there. He's a good guy. He's friends. He sacrificed himself. He always gives it 110%, and he always gets killed. He even says in the World's Strongest when he gets hit, he says, "Why does this always happen to me?" He's like, after he gets fucking punched in the face.
He's like playing fucking, was it Good Charlotte or what is that?
He's
no,
playing
it's
Good Charlotte. He's playing Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous.
No, it's the one that's like, why does this happen to me? It's fucking, God, Blake used to say it all the time.
I don't know. The N-word?
No.
That's a big accusation to lay on somebody.
God damn it. It's not. It's an accurate one. What is
I don't know who I don't know who my worst character would be. I don't know, man. Probably maybe Vegeta.
He has the greatest character arc in all of Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe
I would say Vegeta's the long con. He's the one that like they were talking about earlier. It was about this person, but then it was that person. I think from what I remember seeing at the end, I feel like it's kind of the show's about Vegeta and his struggle of being like he's the anti-hero.
I mean, he just wants to be better than Goku. Like he hates this guy so much that he just wants to be better than him until he gets some puss.
Well, if you watch the Buu Saga, Vegeta's like, "You're better than me, Kakarot," and then he's like,
"I know, what a punk bitch, dude. He needs to go back on some moon and train by himself."
He never stopped and like, you know what? he's better than me. I'm gonna quit.
He said, "I'm gonna kill myself for my
Simple
son."
plan.
I know his heart.
Simple
his heart,
plan. That was the ban.
Later on in
His heart grew 3 times the size one night, and he decided he was gonna kill himself.
in Super,
for
he's
Boo.
like he stopped letting his arrogance and ego getting in front of him and say that I'm supposed to be better, and he's like, I want to be better.
I was really
And
on your side until you
I
started
don't like that.
explaining why.
Yeah, I
you
don't. I
feel
mean,
the
I
same
just
way
don't.
as me.
That, and you might be Teen Gohan for sure. His character, like, what are you doing, man? His great Saiyan man nonsense because he wants to bang Videl is just. It's so bad, man. You fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line. You had.
What are you talking about?
How do
I'm
you
just
guys
saying that he put his pride aside to be better than Goku. He didn't think he stopped. What the fuck is?
I don't know
is
what that
going-
noise is. I think
Is
it's
it-
Josh.
Is that you, Josh?
Is that your stuff? Is that your background?
Maybe my
But-
downstairs child.
My child.
He stopped.
Yeah, I don't
stopped,
like Vegeta
he
that
stopped
much.
letting his pride making him think that he should be better than Goku, and started going to
He is the
want
Prince
to
of
be
all
better than
Saiyans.
Goku.
So
What does that matter?
Oh, so that was the big character change. The real defining moment was he's like, I am better. No, I should be. Or what was it?
I
You said,
want to
should
be better.
I want to be. He quit thinking that he should be. Started thinking that he wants to be.
he's the
Yeah.
best man, the better man.
I think now that he is my favorite
That's a big
character
distinction.
today because he
I
started
just explained it to
realizing
you.
that
You're
he has to work
Shut up, Matt. Josh is
for the
talking.
shit that he wants.
You have to work
He had
for
to
it.
work. He had to start working for it.
He got a Super Saiyan God on his own by himself. He
How
didn't
you do
need
that by
5
yourself,
others,
don't
man.
you?
Yeah, but that's my point. Is that he
God,
realized he had to
I
work
fucking
for it and started
hate this
instead of being
goddamn show.
entitled to it.
You're just telling me things about the show. You're like, he didn't have to even use 5 people. He just did it on his own. The goddamn show makes rules and then they break them. Like it's like there's only one legendary Super
he
Saiyan. It
didn't-
only happens the one time. Like it's just
He
like
never. Well,
I'm
he
sure
never.
it made sense in the context of the show, but it's just fucking. They say something and then something else happens, and it's not like, oh, you really subverted my expectations. Like, no, you lied to me. You said this is how it happens, and then you did something else. You didn't fucking trick me. You lied to me.
Well,
And
that's not. That's
Josh,
not
I know
actually
what
how
you're
it
about to
happened.
say, and
He
I'm
never.
just gonna.
He
I'm
never.
in the stream,
turned,
so nobody can ever find out I'm wrong.
he never turned Super Saiyan God. He
You
surpassed
need to
that.
go, Josh. You need to go watch Super Saiyan. You need to go watch Super. You need
Hold
to
on,
go
hold
watch
on.
Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Are you saying he went Super Saiyan
You
Super
mean
God?
a movie that doesn't pertain to the show?
It
Boy.
does pertain to the show.
Oh shit.
The only 2 people that like the thing, they're up in there going,
Anyways.
The manga says if you want to continue the story, watch the movie. The anime it continues right after the
That's
movie.
okay. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z though.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We're talking about Dragon Ball.
now I'm on Matt's side.
shit.
Now we're changing the
Yeah,
subject.
no, he's right. We're talking
I
about
want to go
Dragon Ball
back
Z.
to something
Vegeta
very
never
important
went Super Saiyan 3. Fuck that guy.
Devin said earlier.
What'd I say?
And you said Krillin was your favorite character, and I
think
gotta
so.
ask: is it because you see yourself in him, or is it because there's somebody you care a lot about
See
that you
yourself in
see in that character?
You gonna draw 6 dots on your forehead?
What? I wasn't trying to.
What are those
refer to
6
myself.
dots?
You did like you
He's a
didn't
monk.
like me for a while, and then all of a sudden I lose all my hair, and then like we're back, we're friends
Back,
again.
man. No, but absolutely, that's 100% why it is.
I'll shave my face.
It's very perceptive. Are you gonna grow hair later like Krillin did when you get older and turn an android into a? Is her name Android 18 now that she's a human?
I think
Well,
they just call her 18 now.
No,
Yeah.
that's weird. I just
What's her
don't-
real name? Josh? Is it
Krillins like
Lozzie?
I keep
Android
getting
18.
older. She stays
Oh.
the
She stays
same.
the same age.
18.
I don't remember if her name is Lapis or Lazuli. I don't remember which one.
Who knows? That's a fucking pasta dish.
I really don't know.
Lazuli.
That's or
Hey,
that you can mine
Lazuli.
in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Another
no.
Minecraft reference. We're fucking getting it, man.
Yeah. So, did you guys like the Boo Saga at all, or do you think that's when it fell off?
I like the Blue Saga.
I didn't
The
dislike
Blue
it.
Saga?
I thought it was a little
I mean,
Dabba Dee Dabba Da
ridiculous.
Saga.
I thought it was a little ridiculous when they like made it to where he turns guys into little chocolate cookies and eats them. But besides that,
He's
You
hungry.
didn't, you
Super
didn't
Boo,
like that?
Evil Boo, Super Boo, Kid Boo was really cool.
How
I
did-
thought the original Boo was kind of dumb?
So,
Did you see
all right,
Josh's
so-
arms? Does he look like the kind of guy that's going to be interested in people eating chocolate?
That's true. So like, okay, it all makes sense to a certain point because like you have like the Saiyan guys come. Okay, that makes sense. They're from a different planet, and then you have like they got to go to this other planet to get Dragon Balls to save everybody. But then there's all these other strong guys that also want the Dragon Balls, and then you have these androids that were made. Then you have where did Cell come from?
That
he
was
was
an
made by
android originally. He was made, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Was
right.
it?
He was made by Dr.
He was
Giro.
made. Yeah.
So
he was
Giro
by
made
Dr.
those.
Too.
Giro
Yeah.
made all 3 of those, and 16. I guess 16. Poor guy. And
He
then
made
so
16. Yeah.
okay, and then at it ends, and then you have where did Majin Buu come from?
He was
What's
always he according to the lore, and I want to tell y'all the end of Z lore that Toriyama wrote himself. I'll tell y'all that at the end of this stream.
Okay, thanks. Good tease.
Got a
Yeah,
nice,
good.
nice
Yeah,
hook
it's a good
there, guys.
tease.
We should have brought
My
up at the
audience
start.
waiting.
But
Fucking
Buu-
make it
Majin
HD
Buu
X
has
Y
always
Z
exi-
is.
you're gonna
Just-
talk.
I'm trying to, Matt.
Ma- Majin Buu has always existed since the universe existed. He was the embodiment of evil. Originally,
Seemed like a nice guy.
yeah. So he was the embodiment of evil who was created by wizards, and it passed that
From the
he was
beginning
a
of time.
demon, and then the wizards passed down throughout the generations. He had-
All I'm hearing is Fonzie jumping a shark, and that's
Yeah.
all I'm hearing. He's hey,
No,
like
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm really not trying to be an asshole about it. But you said at the very beginning of time, he was created, but there was wizards already that then created him.
If
Well,
you
it's
haven't
like
watched,
that
if,
comment.
if, if
Doesn't
you haven't
make-
watched Super, then you don't really understand like where everything comes from.
You are 100% correct.
yeah,
don't
Toriyama really
understand
expanded
any of this.
the pantheon when he started
That's
Super.
that is cool because I mean, and like with the way the show
Vegeta
is
blows
going, like,
himself up for no reason whatsoever. He just
They-
comes back together.
Yeah.
they
So
were
is
at a
Goku.
point where the show was so like
So-
like again like the I'm so strong, I'm stronger again, oh I need to do it one more time. It got to that point, so yeah, they really did need to expand it out to make it have just feel better. But with shows and stories like that, like there's always like it happened in World of Warcraft. Once you get so big, like the connection you can have with the show and the character just, in my opinion, like really dwindles and goes away. Once you have Sargeras stabbing a knife in the fucking thing, and it's
Yeah,
too
after-
big.
Yeah,
I'm
after
sure
they
it's still
did-
cool.
Yeah, after they did Sargeras, I was like,
Oh
I'm
my
not interested
God.
in WoW anymore.
I forgot there was a sword in Majin Buu. Saga.
Are we talking about World of
The
Warcraft now? We got two
Z-sword.
crafts in the rough craft.
I forgot there was a sword. Ew.
And
What
what?
are you talking
doing?
about?
It's
The
the Z
Z-sword.
sword.
The Z sword, yeah. Fucking
You think-
Trunks
you think
had it.
Ew.
You think the Z sword
Nope.
is dangerous? Imagine the Z sway. That's how
Hey,
you get a motherfucker.
All right, same mover.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
I'm sorry that
a
I.
sword, but
It's
like,
not the Z sword. The Z sword was the
he
imprisonment.
pulls it out of a
the
stone. I was like, I don't know, what's some shit that happened? I don't know.
It was
Yeah.
the Beerus sealed the Elder Kai and the sword.
Oh, go ahead and explain that. What are the Kais?
But
What are the Kais?
Did my
They are
mic
the
get
guardians of the realms.
you got your Supreme Kai, and then you got your God of Destruction. They're both tied together.
And so was that like God and Satan basically, but for different planets?
No, for the different universes.
But this is when the show gets shitty, is what I'm talking about.
But
We
is-
have no
isn't-
idea what's going on.
Isn't there multiple Kais like within the universe that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's
there's-
only one Supreme Kai.
And how does he get
So,
beat?
so what are the other Kais then?
King Kai,
just saying.
Grand Kai, Supreme Kai. This like it's hierarchies of like think of it as like I don't know, management or whatever. You've got King Kai and then Grand Kai's above him and Supreme Kai's above him.
So it's kind of like
old
the
guy.
government of the universe, sort of.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
because
the
Majin
military or
Buu
something.
ran rampant in Universe 7, which is the Dragon Ball universe, and killed most of the Kais, and so that left Shin, the youngest Kai, left to be Supreme Kai.
Boy, that's a coming of age story. You don't want to have to. I mean,
Great.
it's just he wasn't ready for it.
No, he wasn't ready for it, and that's why Beerus bosses him around all the time.
God, what an asshole.
Yeah, I have all the DVDs. I might go back and watch. At least
I,
the sales
I
saga.
have streaming services, so I may not. I'm still not going to do it.
Oh, what is it? Crunchyroll or whatever it's called.
I'm sure there's something.
You got
got
find it all
Crunchyroll?
on.
For
I've
real?
got Funimation.
I don't.
It's got everything.
I'm sure I could.
I know
physical
Hulu
media?
has Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball's GT.
My
Is that
wife,
really on Hulu? I don't know.
my wife
Yeah.
really liked Futurama,
My wife.
so I was going to buy the DVD set one time, and then it was all on Hulu, so I just got a subscription to Hulu. Thought I was saving money. I still have it to this day. Never canceled it.
Nice. That's how they get you, man.
Them sons of bitches.
So, and then Majin Buu, is that it? Then it goes into the other one, right? It goes into Bibbidi Bob or whatever something else is.
Yeah, it
Bibbidi
goes to
bobbidi
the it goes after Majin
Yeah,
Buu.
wasn't Bibbidi or Bobbidi, whatever her name. Wasn't that the person that was in charge of Boo?
Yeah,
Was
when
that
Boo
one of the
killed
wizards?
Angela.
Yeah.
Bibbidi-boppidi, but he took
Goku-
that again. You guys are right.
Yep.
Toriyama was just fucking around the whole time with
Yeah,
all
I'm,
these
I'm
names.
trying to say the person's name, and like I sound like a fucking idiot.
No, there was
Yeah.
Bibbidi, there was Bobbidi, and then Boo.
Oh, okay.
And
Thank
Go-
God.
Goku
Okay.
tricked
That's that Disney song.
Goku got Boo to start thinking for himself, and then he killed Bibbidi.
Okay, but who's Bibbidi though? Is Bibbidi
He's
one of
the
the
little-
wizards that created him
He's
at
a
the
little
beginning of the universe?
dog-looking guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know what the character is.
Alright.
They're like all old and like wrinkly. It has a head like mine, but more wrinkles.
Yeah, he turned Vegeta into Majin Vegeta.
So,
Oh.
but so was that a wizard that created him at the beginning of the universe?
Yeah, he was the wizard that summoned him and put him under his control.
Oh, because you said he's a demon, so he's like a warlock.
Yeah,
Josh is gone.
Josh, he's like, "Uh-oh, my son's yelling."
Yeah, I
Um,
think he had to go pee-pee.
But
He
yeah,
muted
that
himself.
was
So-
basic.
So we had the Majin Buu Saga,
Hmm.
the Fusion Saga.
What
Because that's
fusion
right. He
saga?
comes back as like a kid Boo, right? Oh my god,
Yeah.
this show's so terrible.
There was Majin Buu and then Super Buu. There was like a brown, skinny, ugly Buu. And then
Doesn't
there was
Goku
a
come
kid
back as a
Buu.
child?
That's in GT.
I know.
That's a
I know.
different timeline.
You have was it Go Tinks? Go
Go
10?
Tanks.
How many goes is there? You got
There's
the Goku.
there's Go Tanks. Go
Gohan.
And how did Oob come about? They just kind of realized he was
Okay,
Boo.
Yeah, that's right. And they took
Now,
Kid Buu
Super-
and they turned him
now
into a cool brown person.
So
Not
so
to
at
say
the
that not
cool
cool brown person. It's just
diversity.
the other brown version of Buu was not so cool.
So there is a 10-year gap between the end of Boo
Mhm.
and the I think it's like the 49th World Martial Arts Tournament where Oob
It's called
shows up.
the Peaceful
Z.
World Saga.
Yeah, end of Z Saga.
Yeah.
There's a 10-year gap, and that's supposedly where Super is taking place right now, in that 10-year gap.
Really?
So technically, Super is inside Dragon Ball Z.
I just know I remember watching it and being
Can't
like,
handle
they
this,
were
it's
like,
too good.
"Hey, that guy looks familiar," and they just figure out it's Boo. But I don't know why.
Because they wish that the dragon they wished on the dragon that everyone forget about Majin Buu.
I wish this shit would make sense. But
Why would that
there's
be
a
your
lot of-
wish?
Why would they?
That was
because,
another thing too about the show about how great
Fat
it is. Is
Buu-
like
because
everybody dies, and then they're
because
like,
Fat
"What do we
Buu-
do now? We just get the Dragon Balls like that, and then wish them back to life."
yeah, that's things don't have consequences really.
It's a gag manga. Like I'm telling you, it's a gag.
I do
manga.
like it when they like go to hell and then like Nappa's there. He's just like hanging out. What's up? Like he's down in hell chilling.
But like Josh,
Chilling
you
with
know,
Krillin?
like
That's
the
right.
10-year gap between the end of Buu Saga and the World 48 Martial Arts Tournament where Goku leaves with Oob. There's that 10-year
He
gap. right?
leaves.
He leaves with Oob. He goes to Korn's Tower to train with Oob.
Does he have a family? You're muted. Does he have a family?
Yeah, Josh, you're muted.
Boo dies,
does-
and somehow or another his spirit turns into this like kid.
How does
named
Boo
Oob.
die? They do the
Well,
fusion, right?
No, the Goku does a spirit bomb and kills him.
Kid Boo.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, he is.
Not Majin
When
Buu.
in doubt, pull that spirit bomb out.
But Dragon Ball Super takes place in that 10-year gap.
Stop saying tenure.
It's a 10-year. It's a 10-year gap.
10 year, not
10-year
10 year.
gap.
You sure you properly enunciate?
You should enunciate the word.
You're making us look
All
dumb.
right, and that's Dragon Ball.
Z.
It's really bad.
I don't know if you guys read the description, but I made a fucking great Dragon Ball Z reference.
What'd you say?
I'll pull it up and read it to everybody right now if you guys are entertained because
On
nobody read the description.
TRC. I got it. That's pretty good.
I was going into the wrong song. I was doing Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. Who doesn't love DBZ?
So,
Some members of the
I
Rough
think-
Craft. Find out next time on TRC. Well,
I
this
think
is
Gundam Wing
this
is
episode.
better.
So
In a
y'all want
lot
to
of
know how
ways.
Dragon Ball Z is supposed to, how Goku's story is supposed to end?
If I
Yes.
wanted to know, I would
Yeah,
watch
Matt.
it.
All right, listen.
Go ahead.
Matt seems to have all this insider baseball knowledge. So with this inside baseball stuff, will you please tell us all this shit? What? So he wrote it, and he was just fucking around, and it got huge, and he just kept going with it.
Yes.
I swear, real quick.
People keep thinking that he was going to end it at the Cell Saga because he's like he wanted Gohan to be the main guy.
Well,
he
see,
never stated that.
I gotta say, like, that's how are you back? I reported you. It seems the only thing that seems to be working is
You're not
timing this
banning it.
person out. I can't. I don't see. There's no option
There's
to
no
ban them.
option to ban her.
Doesn't matter.
It could
Keep
be.
going.
It most likely is a he. The only options I'm getting here, Josh, is I mean, this is different than Twitch.
Like
So
anyone who clicks on that deserves a virus. So,
report, remove,
Yeah, true.
put in timeout, hide user on this channel, add them to moderator. And
dude,
none
he
of those
made
things seem
so
to be
many
working.
animes before he got to Dragon Ball.
I'm just gonna shut off the chat.
Holy moly!
You definitely want to add them to moderator. I'm just kidding.
That's what I thought about doing. But the
Dragon Ball was 84.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's
old,
crazy
dude.
how old it is. But from my understanding, as I was told that after Dragon Ball Z, he was done with it. Like he's like, I'm finished. The story's
He
ended. I'm
was.
done.
He was after Buu Saga. He was
Okay,
done.
I'm glad because I was gonna say like the only person that could have told me that was you, and I said that earlier, and you're like, no, it's not
No,
over.
I was asking
Didn't
you
say that.
if you still thought that
Yes.
he was supposed to end at Cell.
Oh no, I never thought a specific Dragon Ball Z. Whatever Dragon Ball Z ended, the
Gohan
show was
was
over.
never meant to be the main
everything,
character.
Everything. I never said that. I mean, I've heard that, but I don't know. But what I was told by somebody that's a super fan Z is that whenever like at the end of Dragon Ball Z, the show's over. So to me, anything after Dragon Ball Z doesn't count. It's not.
And that's
canonical.
true.
He's
That
doing
is
it
true.
only because
Up
people won't shut
until-
the fuck up about it, and they should because it's not. It's not
Up
good.
until we
Same
made
Star Wars,
Dragon
though.
Ball. Up until we made Dragon Ball Evolution, and then Toriyama was like, "I do not want this to be my legacy." This
What was Dragon Ball Evolution?
that was
was
that
like
live action
That
that
shitty movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
he's like, "I do
never saw
not
it.
want this to be my legacy. I gotta fix
clearly
this."
it's not.
And
I
he started
mean-
making new.
No,
Dragon Ball
he went.
Tournament.
You know what? I need some more fucking zeros in this bank account, son. So I'm gonna shit out whatever Dragon Ball.
Toriyama's a
I'm gonna-
billionaire, dude.
Let's
Why
get
the
old.
fuck? He's
Let's
a
get old Sean
billionaire.
Schimmel back in the studio so he can scream a lot.
It's $1 billion in yen is a lot different than the American, man.
Yeah, it's like $18 here. So he just is like, get back on in the studio. Daddy needs a new yacht. And yeah, that's why he did it. I'm trying to see when Dragon Ball Z started.
Yeah.
It's Dragon Ball, it says
I think it was
84,
89.
95.
I think it was 89.
That's what's
don't even see it on
really interesting about a lot of animes too. Is like you see them and like you're like, oh, this is cool, and you think it's new, but then like they've been out so much longer because I mean, I guess it takes time to get here. Like I remember as a kid, there was something that was called the Fox Box. It was like a Fox cartoon
Like a
segment that would come
Fox
on
body
Saturday.
mustache.
Yeah, they did Digimon too.
There was Digimon there, but I remember seeing this show called One Piece. And I was like, this is pretty cool. And I would watch it. And then years later, as an adult, I'm hearing all these people talk about how great One Piece is. I'm like, One Piece. I'm like,
I'm seeing
I'll watch
I'm
that
seeing
show as a
30-year-old
fucking
women
kid.
posting pictures
And it's
with
just-
straw hats on.
Like they're talking about it like it's a new thing. I'm like, I'll watch this as a kid on an American channel. Like, how is this? I'll tell you one anime I liked a lot as a kid that's I rewatched as an adult and it's terrible is Shaman King. My
Mine
favorite
was
part-
Zoids.
Zoids. What was that? Was this
Zoids,
other one?
Zoids was cool, man.
There was one
Fucking
called
love
Fighting
Zoids.
Foodon that was on that same Fox box, whatever. Fighting Foodons. Anybody ever heard of that?
Yep, you remember Monster Hunter?
No, hold on. We're not getting off of Fighting Foodons, dude. This is fucking great. You guys like Pokemon, right? Devin, you like Pokemon. You're not a huge guy, but you like Pokemon. It's a cool thing. You like cooking. You like cooking, right? Imagine if you're a chef and you whip up a dish and then it turns into a fighting character and then it fights another dish that somebody cooked.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
It's terribly good. From
What's
what
it
I
called?
remember. Fighting Foodons.
What
I
was
don't
that?
know how to
what
spell
was
that.
show? Was
That's what
it
I remember.
BattleBots? Battleborgs?
Beetleborgs.
No, not Beetleborgs. That was
I
the
remember
Power
one.
Ranger thing.
Dude, you watch this piece of shit?
I
my
mean,
God.
It was in the block of all the different shows.
There was
Ew.
that battle something. It was,
was
like a
ba-
rip off. It was like a
Ultimate-
rip off of Transformers. Is that what
Yeah,
you
it was
guys
like there was that orange character that looked like a beetle, kinda. It wasn't beetle. It was because animated. It was he had
Yeah, Beetleborgs
orange
wasn't.
armor and
Beetle
white
Boars, I
body.
think, something.
Beetle. It was battle something, BattleBots. I want to say,
Let's fucking dwell on it.
but
So
anyway,
he didn't make
Toriyama
this as a
wanted
joke.
to end Z like this.
Uh-huh.
Not what just the Dragon Ball.
How do you have this inside baseball information or inside?
how do you have
English?
Because I'm a
DMs,
big
dude.
fan of it. I'm a big fan of the show. I watch
right.
interviews. I see Toriyama's storyboards and everything.
All right, now tell us how he wanted to end it, and please trim as much fat if this is you're going to
I'm
tell
going
us.
to.
We need to stretch, Matt. We got.
And
You're gonna be like,
age-
well, he wanted to end it like this in like in '89 he won it, but then 2007 happened, and like that's how you tell stories. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But in the end, he wanted Goku to near the age of 70 feel that he's getting old, and in a Saiyan like their youth lasts up until about age 70, and then they become old and wrinkly. So
71. Hell, I'm 71 years old.
Goku really went downhill this last year. Hell, I'm 71, son.
I'm
So-
71 years
Damn.
old. I don't even know if I can Kamehameha
I don't
anymore.
even know if I can say it anymore.
So him and Vegeta decide to leave their families and go off.
Are they both
into
exactly the same age? Perfectly.
They leave their families.
They leave their families and go off to
Chi-Chi,
it.
she's got to be dead, right?
No, she's just the same age, so about
Oh
70.
shit, she's human.
Well, I mean, they're the same age, still 70 years old.
She's only
70
Yeah,
50.
years
but yeah, but he's a Saiyan. The age
Yeah,
difference.
but
What he's
yeah,
saying, at
he's still
70,
young,
he gets
but
old.
he's still young, but he's
I-
wanting to do this before he gets old. So
Do
him,
they
and-
age differently?
yeah, Vegeta,
Oh, so this is
Saiyan's a
his
slower up until age 70, and then they become wrinkly.
age 70 is when he has his middle age crisis.
Yeah.
He's like,
Gotcha.
guys, I'm getting old.
So him
I
and
can't. I
Vegeta.
can only. I've died 11 times. You know.
So around age 65, 68, him and Vegeta go to a barren planet off into a distant galaxy, and they fight to the death. And then we don't know who wins, but in the end, there's a supernova.
he ended it like Rocky 3.
Yeah,
I
they
think
fight
that
to
would've
the
been-
death.
He
I
just
think- I
fight.
think
You know
that'd
what
been a-
happens, and Eye of the Tiger starts playing.
That would have been a good ending, but he definitely should. I get him. Like, let the viewers decide. But no, you should.
It says
fucking
here
say who
that he
ended it,
didn't
who
plan
won.
anything in the series. That he just wrote it from week to week.
Matt, are you fucking lying again?
Yeah.
No, that what is that for?
I think
What is that for?
Probably.
Just the show. He probably maybe he had an idea there at the end, but it says he didn't plan anything. He just wrote it.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he definitely had some
I think
plans.
probably the most probable thing would be like Star Wars, where Episode 6 was the last. He probably intended for the Buu Saga to be the last thing, and then
Yeah,
just
he
like
did.
everything else, like people, you
He
know,
did. He, no,
loved
he
it,
most
nostalgia, this
definitely
and that. And he
intended
was like, "Oh fuck, yeah, I can make more money. Let's keep going."
He definitely intended for Buu Saga to be the last, and then he said in an interview, he said Dragon Ball Evolution inspired him to create Dragon Ball Super. The ending that I was talking about is for a video game with Goku and
What?
Vegeta going
Hold on.
off
So
and dying.
the official ending that he wanted is you only have information of it from a video game.
Not
Yeah,
canon.
from Dragon
After-
Ball, like something.
So
Um,
all this deep dive into stuff that I was like, well, how do you know? How do you have this inside information? You're like, I played one game and it said it one time.
No, this game was
Okay.
only available in like Japan.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's the lore behind that video game, and
Yeah,
this is it was
is-
written by Toriyama, so
is it-
canonically, this is the end of his main character Goku.
So GT is not canonical, but this video game in Japan is.
no, GT is not canonical.
But this video game in Japan.
Yeah, it
is.
says after Cell's death, Toriyama intended for Gohan to replace Goku as the
Why
series
are you
protagonist,
reading this bullshit?
but
I don't
felt
know,
the
man.
character was not suited for it and changed his mind. So he did intend for Gohan to be the guy, and then
What
he
makes-
Where are
changed
you
his
reading
mind.
it from?
It just
Where
it
are you
makes
reading
so
from?
much
Doesn't
more
that
sense.
stop
That
with this cite your sources?
No,
shit.
it's not. This is
He
some
didn't have
made
a
up
plan from
bullshit
the
made
beginning.
up by comic.
Matt,
like
have you ever
from
written a
some
story
bullshit.
and changed it as you went along?
And then he felt it couldn't end.
Did
at
you
the
have
Cell
plans
arc.
that you're going to kill off a character, then he becomes the best
Link
character
it.
in
So
your
he
book?
did
Link
Majin
it.
Buu.
Made up by commies.
Link it.
What I heard.
He decided to draw what he wanted and inserted comedy with Gohan's Great Saiyan persona. He did it on purpose to just fucking do it. I'll do whatever I want. What a dick. Yeah, and then he gave Dragon Ball low key ending to make it seem like if the
It
story
doesn't
might
have any
continue.
sources. Where does it say that he intended
His
this?
sources. Oh my god.
Get the
Yeah,
annotated
you're right. You're right. I'm
bibliography.
just making
No,
it up.
You're
If I
believing
wanted to
whatever
make
the fuck they're
sources, I'd have
saying.
graduated high school.
Would
Matt.
later say he skipped 10 years ahead in the story to signal that it truly was the end, wanting to make it clear that Goku's battles were over and a new generation was taken over. Toriyama slightly altered the ending for the whatever release of Dragon Ball, which finished in 2004. Yeah. So again, he did plan for Gohan to be the guy, and then he fucked us all in our asses.
Give us some sources, Devin. You're
Yeah,
saying
okay.
all these things.
Where's
that,
the interview
that
that
make
he
more
said that
sense
this
than
was
Matt's
gonna
stuff?
happen?
But I
Okay.
mean, you got to understand. See, you're sitting here saying that there's this article written where it says this, but then Matt has a Japanese game that says
Yeah.
something different.
No, I'm just
Matt,
saying that
The known
where's-
liar.
I've read the interviews.
I'm not saying he's lying. I'm saying he's wrong. I got
If
you
you go to
wrong.
book.
Dragon Ball, let's go to Dragon Ball. You can read all of his fucking interviews.
Hey Josh, I hope you're having a good time tonight. I'm glad you're here.
Hey, I'm here, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
just
in the-
supporting. I'm supporting the team.
it's in the Dragon Ball story guide. Something 2, your story guide, Complete Works 2 story guide. Yeah, it's a Japanese thing. It came out in 1995. So it may be later he's saying I didn't have anything or whatever, but he did plan for Gohan to be the guy. and then he fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line.
I just don't see him changing his mind though. He had to know from the very beginning in '81
No, whenever he's, I had to look into it. After
this Japanese release game only was gonna be this one ending, and he would never change the main character. That isn't. Why would you do that? Man, I'm trying to make it make sense.
Says he struggled with the Android and Cell arc, feeling that he could not outdo the Frieza arc because it was the tits.
Yeah,
he had to time travel.
He kind of proved to himself throughout all of Dragon Ball Z that he couldn't fucking make his mind up who he wanted the protagonist to be.
He kept
Goku to Gohan to like Trunks really weirdly in like the Cell Saga at the beginning with androids, and then back to Goku and then Gohan at the end.
You just think about it logically from the point of view of somebody that actually has written a book, Matt. Like, no, you can never agree and settle on an idea. I'm not saying
no.
Person.
You're right. You're completely right. Yeah.
So like, it just makes more sense that he's gonna probably bounce around. He's probably says something one day and thinks another thing a different day.
Yeah,
like,
it
makes a lot of sense.
Listen to how many times Devin says he wants to create a band, and it's a different idea every time.
It never happens, man. It never happens. I can never find people.
Yeah, like he could have said something. Maybe I read a different interview where he's saying Toriyama does forget shit all the time.
Dude, I think
he forgot Saiyans had tails.
I think it got that big, and he just didn't realize how big it was going to get. And
and again, that makes sense.
Yeah, once you put time travel and shit into it, what are you going to do, man? He jumped the shark at that point. So, yeah.
And you have these hyperbole chambers.
So you get. I want you to say, "I'm stupid. You're smart. I was wrong. You were right. I'm the worst. You're very good looking. I'm not attractive.
You are a fucking 3.
You're a fucking 3, dude. Look at your stupid beard that you fucked up, so you had to shave it off.
I keep fucking mine up, but I ain't getting rid of it. That is something you did bring up a good point there, Matt. I don't know how I want to say this, but
edge of my seat.
You're the. I don't want to say it so mean. What I want to say is you're the fattest person in this stream right now, Devin.
You've been waiting a long time for that.
Not necessarily. I've already announced it to them early when Matt said he finally hit under 210 finally.
Yeah, Matt's back. Time and Matter back now.
And this is where Devin's like, but I'm taller than you guys, and I'm like, we all agree you're bigger than us, Devin. That's the point.
Taller than them, so wait if you want to go by the whole
biggest person in here.
I've also got some muscle to me now.
So does Josh. Josh,
about the thing, like I weigh 140 pounds and can bench more than all of you.
Yeah, Josh's like 100.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't, Josh, but I mean, I haven't maxed out lately.
We were all big, fat, 260-pound men that have lost.
Did you get to 260?
When I was in North Carolina, I was like 260. I was probably 270.
Okay.
Probably up to that point.
What was the highest you got to, Matt?
I was 252.
That was a big fat boy, dude. Matt gets wide. It's so weird how big Matt gets.
Well, he's like it's like Michael. Like they hold their weight pretty well. Josh just doesn't hold weight.
You get a fucking gut
until he's at the gym.
I get titties, and it's like that's how it would get fat. Weird.
Yeah, I just get fat all around.
The whole time I was like, I only get fat in my belly and my thighs and my ass. I don't really gain weight anywhere else. And then I lost weight, and I was like, no. Apparently, a lot of it was in my face and shoulders. It was really crazy. Like even my arms.
You look like shit. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, man.
You need to show people like the videos you made when you were a security guard, and like you were gigantic, man.
With my that big penis that I showed, that was mine.
Yeah,
that was mine.
So what do you weigh now, Josh?
Right now, I'm in a gaining phase. At least trying to. I weigh 143.
I was gonna say yours is much different. You said 143.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's your max that you've been to? Because I can only imagine the highest you've been to was at like the peak of your working out.
Of what?
Like the highest weight you've ever been is probably when you were working out the most.
I peaked at 147 and plateaued, and that was drinking 2 mass gainer shakes a day at 1,100 calories a piece and eating another like 2,800 calories on top of that meal. I was consuming about 4,500 calories a day.
If I consume more than
when he was working out
1 calories a day,
I
gain a pound.
But the thing is, like, okay, so I'm 143 now, but I weighed like 138, I don't know, 2 months ago. And then when I started back working out, I dropped 5 pounds. And then I've been slowly putting it back, like replacing what little fat I had with muscle back on.
All right, well,
how tall are you? You're like
5'10", 5'11", something like that.
if you just want to gain weight, not good weight, but weight,
Just fucking eat, dude.
I would love. Nah, I mean, that sounds simple enough, right? It doesn't seem to be working for you. But what you need to do is you need to go to your doctor and get shots of something called insulin. And then eat all this
fucking
shit.
slap in the face.
What? I missed it. What did I
You're
did I
talking
say?
to
an
Devin.
insult?
It's like it seems to be working for you. Gain weight eating.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, I mean, no,
slap
but
Devin right in the face.
it's all about insulin. It's all about insulin.
I
And
think
so I think Josh is borderline diabetic. I used to watch this man. I don't know if he wants this announced to the world.
he might
but
be
he
type
used to,
1.
he used to chug Mountain Dews. But it wasn't Mountain Dews. It was
I don't
something
drink.
else.
I haven't drank soda in a long time. Like
See, that's your
I
problem.
quit.
Good
I
job,
quit
man.
for 3 years, and then I drink one like every 2 weeks.
That's not what I was actually talking about. You chugging. You know what you used to chug. I don't want to be the one to say it.
A1.
There we go. Dude, that was the
There's no
craziest
sugar-
fucking
there's no
thing.
sugar in
Dude,
A1. It's all
A1 is
salt.
so
I
good,
know,
man.
dude.
That has
That
nothing
was
to do
fucking-
with your insulin,
I know.
diabetes.
I know. You're absolutely right. But it was fucking. It's the craziest thing, man.
I know.
It's not like that crazy.
I
guess,
don't.
But like,
I don't consume sugar at all.
That's That's
Just
that'd be
natural
like being
sugar
there.
and like meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Start.
That's- That'll be that's probably a lot of it. Then like just throughout your life, you just never like got into like diets. Like I think the reason Americans are fat is just because like sugary stuff is just so easily readily available.
Well, that
and you
because
build up
sugar's-
insulin resistance from
Well,
birth. Basically,
sugar's more addicting than any other substance and on the planet.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I'm-
tell people.
Arguably.
I'm
Whenever
I'm
we-
about to get on ADHD medicine to help. I binge eat really bad.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
See, Josh is like,
He's
it's
looking
because
swole,
my
dude.
diet. No, it's fucking genetic, dude. You see how ripped he was?
Yeah.
Absolutely ripped.
He just come upstairs. What up, Dad?
What's up, man?
He said,
What's
"You
up,
about
bro?
done with the computer? Get out of here."
He's like, get out of here! I'll fucking kick your ass.
Nah, Garrett's actually, he's like, the times I've been around, like, just fucking nicest kid ever.
He is a good kid.
Very
He's
good
fucking-
kid. It's a good kid, man.
He's a
So
good
proud.
Kid. I'm so proud.
Should be.
I'm so proud.
You shouldn't be not proud, because if you're not proud, then you fucking, you fucked
somewhere.
up.
My daughter
guess-
went up. We had all these clothes on the table we folded, and she just fucking knocked them in the floor and just fucking knocked all the socks in the floor and was like, "That's where that shit goes, right there." My wife went, "Elliot, please don't do that," and she's just like knocking them in the floor, like, "I don't fucking care." So our kid's a dick, man.
She said, "I'd flip you motherfuckers off, but I don't know how to
Pretty
flip
much.
you off or say
She
motherfuckers."
said, I only say fuck whenever Dad gets stung by a wasp in the ankle and starts screaming fuck. I did the other day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck,
She was like,
motherfucker,
fuck.
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 He's like, this is a good time to say it, right, Dad? You're like, fucking let it rip, baby.
Perfect time to say it. You let them fly. My wife didn't even get mad at me. She's like, I understand why you're saying that right then.
Shit. Oh yeah. So like, yeah. What my son likes to do is whenever Brittany is folding laundry, or just anytime he sees laundry, he just takes it and throws it into a different spot. He's like, look at him. He's helping doing laundry. I'm like, he's not.
He's
not.
He wants
He's
to
not.
take it from here and put it over there. Like he just wants to throw things on the
He
floor.
likes he likes just to grab things and pull them out. And yeah, I mean, I get
Well,
it. You know, who
all
doesn't?
all the blocks, and they just like pour them onto the floor. And they're like, all right, that was fun. Time to go throw some more shit in the floor.
Yeah, like we have this big toy box with just asinine toys that he don't even like. He likes boxes and empty bottles, but he just
Empty
like when
bottles.
he goes over there, just pulls them out, just throws them around.
Yep. Elliot would just come
Like,
throw them
hey,
behind her.
hey, honey, he's doing laundry again.
He
with
saw
the
that
toys.
laundry he's gonna do. He thinks it goes on the floor. Isn't that cute?
Where do you learn that from?
Anyway, all right, it's 10:30. Are we done?
Yeah, we can be.
All right. What y'all doing after this? Oh, we gotta get up early.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
at some
we
point I'll
gotta-
be going to bed.
y'all
I got
two
a
gotta-
2 hour
I gotta-
Wanna
drive.
come to the zoo, Josh?
The zoo. What
We're going to
zoo?
the zoo.
The
We're
Colombian
gonna be
Zoo.
Columbia Zoo. Haven't been there in a long time.
We're gonna
Speaking
be
of
there 9 in the morning. So if you want to come, we'll be there.
Speaking
Probably
of which,
not. I gotta
Michael and his
Which
girlfriend's
third
not
shift?
coming.
Probably not.
You
Yeah. Probably not gonna be able to do that.
dang.
No.
Well, we'll be there.
Wish I
yeah,
could
we'll
though.
be at Burbank.
We'll be at the riverbank.
Two 2-year-olds and
Yeah, we're gonna get a couple hours in and go. We're like, all right, guys, I guess we're done. Like, we're gonna be there probably till noon.
Yeah,
We'll just-
honestly,
we didn't get
the,
to the gorillas.
We drove an
We're
hour and a
mad.
half. It's been 2 hours here.
the other
Pretty
day, like whenever we was talking about like what I said something about the rain, and it was like, yeah, we can still go. And he's like, if it gets rained out, we just go get some lunch. And like when he said that, I was like, now I want to go. Like that sounds like a fun time now.
just maybe go to Frankie's and have some lunch. Let the kids run
I
around.
I figured that once we left, we can just go grab some lunch. Try to
We
leave
could just
before.
like that.
That's what Brittany said.
Charlie
Brittany's like,
before.
was that not in the plans at all
No.
to just
You
get food?
eat-
No,
Pretzels and corn dogs at the zoo.
Yeah,
I ain't fucking doing that.
you
No,
go
we
get
went.
some-
We went to the Tampa Zoo. And we only saw like a quarter of it before like kids were done. So
Yeah.
that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get the entire zoo experience because again, we're gonna have like children with us, like small children. So yeah,
Gotta drop that iron fist. I'll be there all day. And Samuel tries to pipe up.
Oh.
Like, I'm so much bigger than you, man. Why are you yelling at me?
so much
can't tell me what to do.
Dude, I'm
Don't
hoping he
want-
ends up. I'm hoping he ends up pretty tall. If you see the other side of his family.
Well, you and your wife, I don't think will be tall.
are you,
Max
you
at about
are you
5'4".
are you talking shit to me? Right? You saying I'm not tall? I'm above average, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I
tall are
can't be
you?
a fat
5'9"?
6'2" guy like you are. I'm
6'1".
5'11". I'm 1 inch off. Every now and then they try to say 5'10", and I just ignore that because one time they said 5'11".
That's how I do it.
How tall's Garrett?
Hmm?
Look at
How
that
tall's
boy.
Garrett?
Garrett, I don't know. He's
6'3".
Look at him. Look at
Four foot
that
something.
disappointing look. He's like, "How tall are you, boy?"
He's 4 foot something.
I do
He's tall.
I do got a question for you, Josh, about your son.
Yo.
Since he decided he wanted to be a part of the show. There he goes
Mm-hmm.
again. So is it his decision to do his best to look like you, or are you forcing that upon him?
I mean, I think
Because
it's
he's got the
just,
same haircut. Does he
I
have the
think
same
it's just
cowl lick?
genetics.
Look at him.
He's
He's
got-
back there.
Goes in all white trash like that.
Is he
His
back there
hair
out
just
lifting
grows
Devin
in
right
like
now?
Bobby Hills on the
He legit has the cow lick on both sides.
Oh,
Where I just have it on one side, so he's got it here and here, and
Dude, I
like
was-
this a widow's peak kind of in the middle. It's really
Look at
weird.
Yeah.
him peeking around your
Eat it.
chair like you fucking talking about me, boy.
Garrett, come here.
He said
Okay.
it's a wave.
don't hit him.
Look, put your hand down. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Jesus Christ, man.
He
Yeah, it's
definitely. I'd say
weird.
definitely. I can see.
He
him
doesn't
more
look
so
like
with
Stephanie
Stephanie's.
at all.
No, I
dude.
see. I feel like I see
Sergeant
Stephanie in his
Barnes,
eyes.
what is
He does. Look at
your-
the eyes.
Yeah, I
Call
think the
them-
eyes are
we call
definitely
them
Stephanie.
Asians around here, but
I didn't.
No, yeah, he is.
Ooh.
What, an eighth?
Hey, he
Or-
can say
yeah,
that
he's an
that's his
eight.
wife.
He's an 8. My
Hey,
wife's
dude.
a quarter.
Samuel.
I like how we just gained 3 viewers. Welcome pedophiles. Get the kid off the fucking screen.
Samuel's actually an
Yeah,
eighth
we're on
Cuban,
YouTube.
but you'll never tell because his quarter Cuban mom and uncle don't look Cuban at all either. That's the thing about Cubans; they
Elliot
sometimes look
is
white.
an eight, whatever European trash my wife's father is. I don't know. He's something.
Scotch Irish.
He's something over there. Well, her mom's side is, but her dad's never met. His some Eastern European trash, like
Probably
Ukrainian.
like
or some crap.
probably Tin Hut German.
Yeah, something. It's- well, no, Germany's not Eastern European trash. Come on, now I'm talking about Belarus and stuff. He's some crap over there.
Romania.
Evie-
Dude, I
Evie
went through
is a
Romania one
clone.
time. Not
Evie is a
good.
clone of Emily. Like she
Oh,
looks
it's just like you.
she look well now, but like when she was
Well,
born-
now
but now
I would say
How?
majority of her life. I've always thought she looked more like you.
Elliot looks like me. She got Claire's blue eyes. That's about it.
I see a lot. I do see with Elliot. I see a mix of both of you for sure. She definitely has your nose, the poor girl. Not that anything's wrong with it.
People like that.
What that I immediately try to backpedal.
That's a cute upturned nose.
Yeah,
People love
Yeah.
that.
that's people love that when they're in front of you and they don't want to hurt your feelings. That's when
Well,
they love it.
I guess
I
we're
remember,
done.
I remember when I was like 8 years old, a girl told me the cutest
dude, is
part
that
of my
boy
body was
playing
my,
Five Nights at Freddy's? Look
was
at
my
that.
nose.
Josh's background. Look at that, man.
and ever
You
since
gotta
then,
play
I
Five
was
Nights
like,
at Freddy's.
that'll interrupt me one day, but I'll keep fucking
Yeah.
talking. You think that's gonna stop me?
You kick his ass at the zoo.
What
Kick his
was-
ass,
what was-
Mark.
What were we talking about? Was he talking?
Yeah.
Oh,
you were
what were we
talking
saying?
You were too busy talking.
Matt,
over
I
it.
have spent like an hour and a half restraining myself from muting you. All right. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I
well,
never would. All right,
night,
so yeah,
everybody.
let's go ahead and end it. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget links in the description to go check out. Fucking show your book, Matt, because I have my thing mirrored
right there.
because
It's
I'm
right there in the
uncomfortable.
corner.
Fucking put it in your camera, you son of a bitch.
It's in my camera. It's been my
You
camera the whole
gotta-
time.
I hate you, you fucking cocksucker. So like you see how mine's mirrored?
Nah,
you
there's
can't-
anything wrong with
I
that.
don't know if you can see. Yeah, mine's mirrored because I'm self-conscious and I think I look better that way. So yeah, go check this out, man. If I can go on TikTok and follow Tom from the Rough Craft, he has a cool little video talking
What, do you
about
think
how
your
awesome
hair
it
looks better on the left?
is. Let's go ahead and fucking mute him. So, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna be. So yeah, so go check him out. Check out the book. If you're into cryptids, weird stuff, Matt can explain more about cryptids, Bigfoots, Nessie, all that sort of thing. Secret
Bigfoot,
organization,
Nessies.
taking care of the cryptid
Your
stuff.
Guidestones in Georgia. Your
Are the
Mothman.
Guidestones in Georgia? Is that a
Your
I don't think
Georgia
that's
national
cryptid.
champions? Oh,
That's
no,
right.
the Guidestones.
We ain't starting
Guidestones, I got
that.
you.
We ain't starting that shit. We ain't talking about football in here.
All right, look, we got
Football.
Spencer Rattler coming in.
He's coming in,
ready.
bro. He's coming in hot. Be throwing fucking
I'll fucking
dimes,
end
son.
it right now.
Be rattling those balls on the ground.
He'll be rattling the bench here after week 3.
So thank you guys for coming and joining the show tonight. Usually we make up stories tonight. We didn't do that. Actually, and just a quick disclaimer for the future. We don't really know what's going on with the show right now. There's possible changes happening. We keep saying we're going to do things, and then we do different things. It could be where it's literally just us hanging out,
We just talking.
talking. That could be the
I
show
enjoy
for
the
the
just hanging
foreseeable
out
future.
talking.
Yeah, it's actually more fun and less stressful. But
I like take your shot a lot.
yeah,
Me
take your
too.
shot's fun. I don't think it's fun to
by the
watch,
rules,
but I
dude.
could be wrong. But moving into the future, not sure exactly what we'll be doing, how things are going to be going, but it could be more stuff, could be less stuff, could be just this exactly here. We do have a cool video. Hopefully, we'll get made and planned in a week or two. So just keep an eye out. We'll try to make posts. I'll get Matt to do it for me because I'm terrible at it. But thank you guys for being here. This has been the Rough Craft, and we'll talk to you again at a later date and time. Thank you.
See you boys tomorrow.
You won't. Where's that screen at?
Where's that screen at?
I always put it in the spot. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks. Did I tell you boys how much I hate Star Wars?
Tell you boys how much I love that was the fattest friend I have. I'm
I
not.
don't know the fattest. Your Michael might be the fattest friend you
I was
have.
about to say. I don't think he's the fattest.
Is he coming tomorrow?
Did you end
No,
it?
no. I said earlier you were just too busy yelling over me.
Oh yeah, is he coming?
No,
Did you
he's
end
not.
it?
No. I give it a second because then it cuts like 15.